coming soon. But before we dig into the next game, there is someone I'd like to introduce first. What? What are you doing here?
Wait a minute. There's been a bit of a mix-up. You're not the right Bowser. Sorry, but I'm the right Bowser for this presentation.
Not this way.
No, this way.
Bye-bye.
Maybe next time.
Are you related?
No, but we get that a lot.
Well, let's get back to it. Please, take it away.
Hi everyone, I'm Doug Bowser from Nintendo of America, and I'm thrilled to join you for today's Nintendo Direct. This is our chance to show the world we have games for every type of player on Nintendo Switch. Whether you love action, RPGs, or you're just looking for something new, we've got you covered.
Okay, so let's get a look at one of those games by taking a tour of Luigi's Mansion 3.
Invited to a gorgeous hotel with Mario, Peach, and the others. Oh, lucky him. Luigi's Mansion 3. This hotel is much more than meets the eye, for not long after Luigi arrives, things take a dark turn. We begin our tour by taking in some sights and sounds. You may never leave. You want to leave. The other guests certainly don't plan to move on. They're ghosts after all, and they're rather aggressive. Simply scare them with the strobe bulb, then suck them up. Luigi's new Poltergust G00 has the powerful suction capabilities required, and other new features as well. First, the slam. While trapping a ghost, slam it on the ground to inflict some damage. It helps to get other ghosts in on the action. Next, the suction shot. Fire the plunger to attach it to something, then pull the string and you can destroy furniture and more. It's effective against certain ghost types too. Sometimes ghosts may feel inclined to gang up on you. In such situations, a burst should do. The powerful air pressure released will blow away ghosts, and it's perfect for when you need a little air. We simply can't overlook the latest invention from Professor Egad, namely Gooigi. Change between Luigi and Gooigi to use both their skills. Gooigi can do everything from slipping through metal fences to walking on spikes. Indeed, there are obstacles too great for Luigi to handle on his own. And if you pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend, he makes for a great co-op partner. But proceed with caution. Gooigi and water definitely don't mix. Now please direct your attention to the Scare Scraper. Spooky? Sure. Yet it also houses up to 8 players for local or online co-op gameplay. Defeat all ghosts before time runs out. Seek and find our dear misplaced toads. And face any challenges the tower throws at you together. What a place to wake up in. A haunted hotel with floor after floor of oddities. Many traps and mischievous ghosts lurk within. What will befall our missing Mario and friends? And his dear brother Luigi? Their fate rests in your hands. Luigi's Mansion 3.
So that was Luigi's Mansion 3, the latest game in a series that I personally love. And we can look forward to seeing some of the new gameplay elements that await in this strange hotel as we dive deeper into this title on Nintendo Treehouse live at E3 2019. We'll be streaming content, some you've never seen before, right from the show floor, including live gameplay of Super Mario Maker 2. And on day 3, our Treehouse staff will get their hands on some promising indie games that are new to Nintendo Switch. While you watch today's Nintendo Direct, keep an eye out for this icon to learn what other games will appear on Nintendo Treehouse live at E3 2019. You won't want to miss it. Or this. Have a look.
Ogre slept too long. Far too long. Sing me your story. What has become? Oh! No! What have they done? Avarice unchecked for an age. Evil takes root. Darkness spreads. But from this dark light, brighter than the 3 suns, they spark to life. Heroes of Thra, strong and brave. Strength and bravery alone will not save Thra. No! Unlock your true potential. You
Action RPG Trials of Mana is getting a global release on Nintendo Switch. Set destiny in motion with the power of mana. Trials of Mana.
Алло, народ, всем кусям, привіт, самі сабу. А там чути хоч щось? Ну, крім мене, звуки трансляції.
Hello, I'm Shinya Takahashi from Nintendo. Earlier this month, we held a Pokemon Direct for the latest games in the series, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. The developers from Game Freak showcased the new Galar region, the location of your new adventure, and some new Pokemon you'll encounter there. It will be a while until these games launch, so please stay tuned. By the way, in these games, you can use certain functions of the Pokeball Plus accessory, allowing you to take a Pokemon from one of these games out for a stroll through the real world with you. You may not be able to use the device as a game controller, but if you spend some quality time with a favorite Pokemon of yours, then something good might happen. In the Nintendo booth at this year's E3, fans can play Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield for the first time anywhere in the world. In this gameplay demo, you can challenge one of the gyms in the Galar region, the one and only Water Gym, where the Water-type gym leader Nessa will be there waiting for you. If you're attending this year's show, I encourage you to experience a battle between Dynamax Pokemon, which is an advanced strategy from this region. Also, immediately after this Nintendo Direct, stay tuned for live gameplay of Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield on Nintendo Treehouse Live. And now I'd like to shift gears. Please have a look at this.
I've been waiting for you. As you know, Earth is currently under extra-dimensional attack. Chimeras, like the ones you've just seen for the first time. At this rate, all of humankind will be pulled into the Chimera's dimension. We're facing down the end of the world. Through blood, sweat, and years of research, we finally made it. The ultimate counter-chimeric weapon. By neurologically syncing captured chimeras with human operators, we established control and made powerful allies. I'm referring, of course, to the legions.
I'll give you some parting advice. Your power, it's not the blessing you think it is.
When a Legionis and a Legion are perfectly synchronized, It's like they're two parts of one body.
No use! The override release isn't going through!
That's impossible.
And when half of that body is about to die, the Legion's survival instincts kick in to save it.
No way! There's no way! What good could this possibly be?
It's a long shot, but it's the only shot we have. It's all up to you, my friend.
A blessing from the Legion. Or maybe I should say, a curse. We
Can't turn back now. I've gotta know the whole truth. He's still alive out there. I know he is.
Death by our hands is not an honor they have earned. They deserve something much worse.
Even with this stone at my command, this may not be a battle we can win.
Whatever's happening, we can beat it. Keep fighting.
Jump in anytime now, darlings.
They will pay for what they've done in blood.
All hope is fleeting in the face of Thanos.
So, what do you think so far? Now for some follow-up information on a game that fans have been waiting for. Please take a look.
Your attention, please. The Nook Inc. Getaway Package charter flight will soon be arriving at the deserted island.
Originally, we announced this title as a 2019 release. However, we need to change its release date to March 20th of 2020. To ensure that the game is the best it can be, we must ask you to wait a little longer than we thought. We hope you look forward to the latest installment of Animal Crossing. On Nintendo Treehouse Live, the game's producer, Mr. Nogami, and the director, Ms. Kyogoku, will come on for a live demonstration of some early moments in the game, so please stick around until it starts. By the way, there are many different types of games coming to Nintendo Switch from Nintendo and our partners. So, we've prepared a highlight reel to show you what's in store for 2019 and beyond. Let's have a look.
That obviously wasn't Duck Hunt Silhouette, was it? Please stay tuned for more information about DLC in the future. As for Nintendo Switch, we have more games in development beyond what we've shown you today. I'm looking forward to the day we can introduce them to you. Speaking of, before we end this direct, I actually have one more thing to show you. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time.
Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to E3 2019. I'm Doug Bowser from Nintendo of America, and he is Bill Trinan from Nintendo Treehouse. We're here at the Nintendo booth. We're going to spend a couple of minutes talking about what we just saw in that Nintendo Direct, and we're going to give you a sneak peek of the booth. So, Bill, I don't know about you, but I think there's a lot of folks out there that are pretty excited about what they just saw.
Well, Doug, I think it goes without question that I, myself, am a huge fan of the Legend of Zelda series. Like a lot of people, I put a lot of time into the Breath of the Wild. So, personally, I am incredibly excited that we're not getting new DLC. We are getting a full sequel, a brand new game in development for Nintendo Switch. Hopefully everyone out there is excited as well. So. Certainly, if you're a Zelda fan, there was a lot to like in this Nintendo Direct. A lot of other things as well. Lots of games for lots of players, from Dragon Quest XI's to even things like Panzer Dragoon, the Dark Crystal, Astral Chain, looking great. Was there anything in the Direct that stood out to you?
For me personally, I'm looking forward to Luigi's Mansion 3. I'm a huge fan of the series, and I look forward to being able to walk through the various levels of this spooky hotel with my sidekick, Guigi. And the thing I'm actually really looking forward to is the new Poltergust and its updated capabilities, including the slam move. It's going to be a lot of fun, killing ghosts with ghosts.
That's right. And, it feels really good, too.
Yeah, I have a feeling this game's going to suck up a little bit of my time.
You just did that, didn't you?
That was a dad joke, sorry. You know, one other thing I'm really excited about is what we got on the floor here, and that is Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield.
That's right. I think this year is probably the most space we've ever dedicated in our booth to a Pokemon game. The booth looks fantastic. I think we're going to go ahead and give you a quick sneak peek of that. It's themed on the water gym, and what we've done is we have recreated the gym leader battle arenas. So everybody here at E3 is going to get a chance to play Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield in the environment of the gym leader battle arena, and I think that's going to be really great for them. But we have something special for everybody watching live. Our very first segment on Nintendo Treehouse Live this year at E3 is going to be Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, and we're going to give people a look at a much bigger part of that game. And I think that the team is almost ready. So I'm going to head over there in just a second, and we're going to get that kicked off.
Fantastic.
So
great.
Thank you, everybody, for watching, and stay tuned for some Treehouse Live coming up right away.
Great. Thanks, everyone, for viewing. Make sure you tune in next for Treehouse Live, and tune in for the next 3 days to Treehouse Live. We'll have discussions with developers about the games that they're building. We'll give you some sneak peeks at some first play, and we really look forward to giving you a chance to see everything that we have to offer at E3 this year. Thank you very much.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Nintendo Treehouse Live 2019. My name is Teresa, and we're here to kick off to the first view of live gameplay of Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. I'm here with our very, very special guests, Mr. Masuda, who is the game producer, Mr. Amori, who is the game director, and they're accompanied by David from the Pokemon Company. Thank you very much. They also have little cameo appearances of Square Bunny, Gurki, and Sobble. They're super, super cute. And then I'm also accompanied by Terry and Bill, who just cartwheeled into our segment over here. All right, so to kick things off, there was a lot of announcements from the Pokemon Direct last week, and then there was some more information that came out this morning. Mr. Masuda, Mr. Amori, do you have anything to add to that information?
先日の任天堂ダイレクトもそうなんですけれども、先ほどの任天堂ダイレクト、あと先日のポケモンダイレクトでいろいろ新情報が出たと思うんですけれども、なんか追加で話しいただけることありますでしょうか。
そうです。まず本作の大きな特徴の一つであるダイマックス、そして伝説のポケモンをご紹介することができたので、多くの皆さんがソードシールドの魅力をまず少し知ってもらえたかなと思ってます。
So we're really happy to finally be able to reveal one of the big features of the game called Dynamax, as well as the legendary Pokemon. And I think that's really getting a lot of the fans out there excited for the games.
Yeah, I'm actually really, really excited. I think we're going to get a sneak peek to that element. But Bill, do you have anything else to add?
That's right. I think today was anything you can share about what we're going to be showing on Treehouse Live for everybody watching at home?
本日のこのツリーハウスライブでどういったことを見せることになるんでしょうか。
そうですね。先ほどのダイレクトで水タイプのジムの挑戦というところと、あとジムリーダーのルリナーについて公開しました。で今回のツリーハウスライブではワイルドエリアとマックスレイドバトルについて実際にプレイして紹介したいなと思います。
So in the direct we just saw, we revealed the water type gym and the gym challenge and the gym leader Nessa. But in today's Treehouse Live, I want to demonstrate via actual live gameplay the wild area as well as some max raid battle gameplay.
That's right, and the wild area is something that's brand new for the Pokemon games. We have not had an area like this. Can you maybe give people just a little bit of information about what it is?
そうですね。今回ワイルドエリア、こういうなんていうんですか、エリアっていうのは多分ポケモンシリーズでも初めてのことだと思うんですけれども、もうちょっと詳しく教えてもらえますでしょうか。
そうですね。このワイルドエリアなんですけども、最も多くの種類のポケモンが生息してまして、天候によっても出現するポケモンが変わる今までのポケットモンスターシリーズでは存在しなかったような広大なエリアともなってます。
So this is really kind of the first time that we've had such a huge, wide open area in the Pokemon main series RPGs, and you'll, in the wild area, really find the widest variety of wild Pokemon out of any area in the games, and it also changes the Pokemon you can encounter depending on the weather conditions and where you go and the time of day.
あとその街と街をつないでいるので、冒険中にも何回もここに訪れることになります。あとちょっと見ていただいて分かる通り、カメラを自由に動かすことができるので、これによって落ちているアイテムであったり、空を飛んでいるポケモンを探すこともできます。
And the wild area, it spans across multiple towns, so your adventure will take you back to this the wild area multiple times. And as you can see on screen here, you can control the camera freely in this area to better find hidden items that are lying about, and also see the Pokemon that are flying above in the sky.
Well, yes, and it looks like we are seeing Pokemon out in the field here, correct?
そうですね。フィールドポケモンがちょっとうろうろしているような感じには見えるんですけれども。
そうですね。ああいったその生き生きと動いているそのシンボルエンカウントって呼んでいるポケモンとのエンカウントと、あと先ほどちょっと出ましたけど、ちょっとびっくりマークが出てくるのがあるんですけども、あれはまたシンボルポケモンではいない新しいポケモンが出るかもしれないというそのランダムのエンカウントのドキドキ感、どちらも遊べるようになってます。
So yeah, we have the Pokemon wandering about the field. We call them kind of symbol encounters, where you can see the Pokemon before you actually encounter it. But at the same time, you actually just saw an exclamation mark pop up in the tall grass there, and that kind of simplifies that it's a random encounter, so you don't know which Pokemon you're going to encounter. We wanted to have a mixture of both types of encounters in these games to also let players enjoy that excitement of, you know, not knowing what they're going to encounter.
Yeah, that's great. It looks like we've got a lot of different types of Pokemon that appear out here in the wild area as well.
そうですね、ワイルドエリアのこのフィールド上にこうたくさんいろんな種類のポケモンが出てるようには見えますね。
はいはい、そうですね。今ちょっとバトルでも見て分かる通り、今回は単性のバトルっていう風になってまして、今回の単性のバトルで、実際に戦ったり、ボールを投げたりして捕まえることができます。
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of Pokemon to encounter, and of course, as you can see here, the battle system, you know, it's the traditional turn-based battle where you choose moves to defeat the wild Pokemon before you can catch it, or battle against it before you catch it.
ポケモンごとに、特性があったり、道具を持たせることもできますので、かなり奥深いバトルというのも体験できるようになってます。
And you'll find that their, you know, Pokemon abilities are back, as well as the ability to give them items to hold. So there's definitely a lot of depth to the battle system.
Yeah, certainly I think fans are going to look forward to the depth within that battle system, and they'll be able to enjoy that both within the game as well as in their one-on-one battles as well.
そうですね、そういう深いバトルシステムは多分楽しみにしてるファンもいると思うんですけど、こういう野生ポケモンとのバトルだけではなくて、他のプレイヤーとの通信対戦を通してもできるということですよね。
そうですね、通信で対戦したり、その奥深いバトル、そうですね、待っている方もいらっしゃると思うんで、そういった方にはすごく満足いただけるようなバトルになっていますね。
Yeah, I definitely, you can have link battles with other players, and of course I think there's a lot of fans out there that are looking forward to kind of this return of the really, you know, in-depth or the deep battle system that we have to, you know, really compete with each other.
あと、ですね、今雨降ってますけども、雨降ってるんで、その水タイプのポケモンが出てます。で、場所によってはその天候が変わったりすることもあって、それで雪が降れば氷タイプが出たりっていう様々なポケモンが天候に合わせて出てきます。
You can see it's actually raining right now where we're wandering about, and depending on the weather condition, the kind of certain types of Pokemon will appear more frequently. Right now, we'll see more water-type Pokemon, and maybe if it was snowing, you would see more ice-type Pokemon, for example.
毎日こうワイルドエリアは天候が変わったりするので、行くたびに新しい出会いが待ってますんで、毎日ワイルドエリアに訪れてほしいなと思います。
And the climate's pretty dynamic, so if you come back a different day, the weather may be completely different. So we really think that players will have a lot of fun coming back multiple times and seeing the different Pokemon that appear depending on the weather conditions.
So we were talking about the different encounters, but it looks like Terry can also whistle to attract Pokemon, and different Pokemon have different reactions to when he does that.
エンカウントシステムの話をしてたと思うんですけど、今ちょっと口笛をして、いろんな反応をポケモンたちがしてると思うんですけど、もうちょっと教えてもらえますでしょうか。
そうですね。そのポケモンは種類によって、近づいプレイヤーを見ると近づいてきたり、逆にこう逃げていったりするポケモンもいます。で、なかなかこう空を飛んでいるポケモンとかが捕まえづらかったりするんですけど、口笛を吹くことで、こちらにこうおびき寄せたりとかですねして、いろんなポケモンと出会うことができるようになってます。
Yeah, the whistle is kind of key to encountering certain types of Pokemon. For example, if they're flying high above, you can't really, you know, encounter them very easily, so you have to attract their attention by whistling at them. But at the same time, like you said, they're kind of different Pokemon will react differently. Some might see you whistle and run away, for example, or others may be curious about you and approach you.
Terry's doing a great job of battling and capturing Pokemon here in the wild area.
Just got my Metapod.
Expanding the party.
That's right. So I think for today's Treehouse Live segment, we're going to explore this part of the wild area as we kind of head closer to one of the towns in the game. And that should give us a good sense of this one particular part of the wild area, but clearly there's a lot more to the wild area than even what we're showing here today.
今日お見せするのは、あくまでもこの近くの町に、近づく、この辺りだけをちょっと紹介するんですけども、もっともっと本当広くていろんな場所がワイルドエリアにあるっていうことですよね。
そうですね。かなりこうポケモンシリーズにおいては広い場所となってまして、遠くに行けば実は強いポケモンとかも出たりしてですね、自分の気持ちに合わせてこう遠くに行ってみたりとか、近くでいろんなポケモン捕まえたりとか、いろいろ冒険してもらえたらなと思います。
Yeah, this is just a small portion of the wild area. If you wanted to walk really far out there, there's lots of stuff to discover, and it's much wider. There's a lot available to discover. For example, much stronger Pokemon that you may want to go try and seek out.
あと先ほどちょっとこうしゃがみながらこう草むらを歩いてたりしたんですけども、ポケモンによっては、プレイヤーを見つけると逃げてしまうポケモンもいますので、こうしゃがみながらこう近づくと気づかれずにエンカウントすることもできます。
Yeah, we were actually just, I think Terry was showing the crouching down motion where you can kind of get into the tall grass and quietly approach some of the more perhaps timid Pokemon. Otherwise, they might run away from you.
We had talked about how when the weather changes, that specific Pokemon like appear more often. So like right now, it's hailing, so there's a different variety.
そうですね。今氷が降ってるので、ちょっと違うタイプのポケモンがちらほらとちょっと見かけられますよね。
ここは今天候が雪に降っているので、氷タイプのポケモンが出るようになってます。
Yeah, since it's snowing right now, we might see a more ice type Pokemon appearing in the field.
And here we have Terry taunting Choke here.
挑発してるみたいな感じですね。
Always picking my fights.
Now, of course, you can access the wild area from very early in the game, but as we see here, there are some rather strong Pokemon out there.
結構序盤からワイルドエリアに行けるようになると思うんですけども、結構じゃあここではレベル高いポケモンも出現するということですね。
そうですね。ちょっと奥に行けばやっぱりレベルの高いポケモンって今かなりこうレベルに差があるんで、これはちょっと逃げた方がいいんじゃないですか。
Yeah, depending on where you go, there'll be some very high level Pokemon that you maybe can't take on, so you should probably run away from this one.
Oh no! Score buddy!
強いですからね。もう逃げれるかな。ああ、
you got away.
Of course, one of the other things that we saw in one of the Nintendo Directs was that to kind of help you navigate the wild area, we saw the return of the bicycle.
そうですね。先ほども見たんですけれども、自転車が今回復活するということで、多分喜ばれるファンもいるんじゃないでしょうか。
そうですね。やっぱり自転車はファンも結構多くいたりするんで、今回こう自転車に乗ってこの広大なエリアを冒険することができます。
Yeah, I think there are a lot of fans looking forward to the return of the bike, and it definitely helps you get around this wide area.
で、先ほどちょっとこうリゲを押すとダッシュでこう。いきなりこう加速することもできたり、あとは今水上にそのまま乗れたと思うんですけど、スムーズにこう水上にも入れるんで、こういう広大なエリアをこうなんでしょうね、自由にこう冒険することができるようになってます。
Yeah, it really helps you get around the wild area very quickly. You can even hold down the B button to kind of get a little dash move going, so you can get some extra speed. And as you saw, you can just kind of seamlessly transition to going above, on the lake there, kind of just riding over the water. So it definitely helps you get around.
This is definitely a bike I wish I had when I was younger.
子供の時にこういう自転車があればよかったなって。
そうですね。ダッシュできたらすごいスピードで走れますから。
Yeah, definitely get you around quickly.
And then, of course, we also see that there's certain secrets out in the wild area for players to find.
なんかちょっとなんていうんですか、隠れ的なものもちょっと調べられてる
ですね。このワイルドエリアはいろいろそのキラキラと光ってるアイテムが落ちていたりするので、毎日訪れるとまた新しいアイテムを見つけることができます。
Yeah, every time you come back, you'll find like kind of hidden items in different spots in the wild area, so it's a lot of fun to walk around and discover them.
And of course, activities to enjoy like fishing.
あと釣りも今ちょっとポケモンちょっと釣って。
そうですね。釣りもワイルドエリアではいろんなことができるんですけど、釣りもその一つですね。
Yeah, there's definitely a lot to do in the wild area, and as you mentioned, fishing is one of them.
いろんなポケモンに出会えるんで、もう釣ったりいろんなポケモンに出会ったりしてほしいなと思います。
A lot of different ways to encounter the variety of Pokemon in the area.
Now, one other thing that we've noticed here on the left side is that we're seeing some icons pop up on the left side of the screen.
なんか画面左の方にちょっといろんなアイコンが出てるんですけれども、何でしょうか。
そうですね。Y と書かれているものと、その上にいろんなアイコンがステッカーがあるんですけども、これはYY 通信といって、今回のソードシールドでいろんな通信を遊べるような仕組みがこの YY 通信になってます。
So this is part of the new kind of communication functionality we're calling that's through this device called the Y-Com in the games, and you can actually have these what we're calling stamps appear to kind of show what other players are up to.
今実はこれ近くで増田さんがそのまま遊んでいるんですけども、その交換をしたいっていうアイコンがここに出てます。
So this is actually Masuda-san playing right next to us. He's playing the Gloria character there, but this stamp is signifying that he wants to trade with us.
ここで通信交換とか対戦とかを自由に呼びかけたりして、例えばマックスレイドバトルもここで 呼びかけることができます。
So you can use these stamps to kind of invite people to battle, trade, or even try and get other players to join you in a max raid battle.
Gloria. これ増田さんです。
This is actually he's playing Gloria right now.
でワイルドエリアは、まあ、いろいろなこうプレイヤーが違う目的を持って遊んでたりするんですけども、そういった、プレイヤーが、出会う場所でもありますね。
So there's a lot of different reasons that players will come back to the wild area, but you can kind of encounter them, other players, if you're connected in the wild area and see them in your game.
ローカル通信であれば、まあ、近くで遊んでいるプレイヤーがそのまま表示されますし、まあ、インターネット通信をすれば世界中のプレイヤーがこのワイルドエリアで一緒に遊ぶことができます。
And this works either via local wireless with other players that are nearby playing at the same time. You can also connect with, to the internet to kind of play with other players from around the world.
That's right, and it looks like now Terry has gotten to the town that we were heading towards.
Right, but there's some lights in the background, these red pillar lights. Could you guys explain what these are?
ちょっと目的地に町に今到着したんですけども、ちょっと遠くに赤い光の柱みたいなものがあるんですけども、それって何でしょうか？
そうですね、あれはですね、ポケモンの巣でして、で中に非常に強力な、ダイマックスポケモンがいます。そのパワー、エネルギーが赤い光で出ていますね。
So those are actually what are called Pokemon dens, and there's a red light emitting from them when there is a Dynamax Pokemon inside. So the red light kind of represents the energy of the Dynamax phenomenon.
光のところに行くとマックスレイドバトルをチャレンジすることができます。
And what that means for the player is that you can go there and encounter that Dynamax Pokemon in a max raid battle.
Well, perhaps we should show what the max raid battle is like.
そうですね。じゃあ早速じゃあマックスレイドバトルも
そうですね。
ちょっとやってみたいと思います。
はい。
All right. So as we're prepping up to do said max raid battle, Mr. Mori, Mr. Masuda, could you explain a little bit more to the people watching at home about what the Dynamax feature is?
ちょっとダイナマックスについてもう少し詳しく教えてもらっていいですか？
そうですね、これまでですね、メガシンカーとか Z 技っていう要素があったんですけども、今作ポケモンがパワーアップする新要素として入ったのがこのダイマックスです。
So Dynamax is actually a new way to power up your Pokemon in these games. It replaces what we've seen previously, for example, Mega Evolution and Z moves.
これそうですね。そうですね、ダイマックスレイドバトルなんですけれども、好きな、ポケモンを1匹選んで戦うことができます。で今回はボックスからも1匹選べるので、そこから1匹選んでルカリをちょっと選んで戦ってみようと思います。
And each player participating in the battle can choose one Pokemon from either their party or from the box. So it's important to choose one of your stronger Pokemon since you before you go into the max raid battle.
で今回1匹なんで途中で交換はできないので、この1匹大切に戦ってください。
And you only get to choose one, and you can't change during the battle, so you've got to make sure it's a good choice.
So strategy and communication is incredibly key here.
ということはもうプレイヤー同士のコミュニケーションというのは非常に大切になってくるんですよね。
4人で戦うので、その役割分担と連携がすごい大事になってます。
Yeah, cooperation between the players and also really determining the roles is going to be very important to defeating the opponent.
例えば、タイプ相性の強い、良い技を持っているポケモンが中心となって攻撃して、で戦況に合わせて補助技とか、回復技で味方をサポートするっていうのがすごい大事だと思います。
So yeah, once you get into the battle, identifying maybe which of the 4 Pokemon will have the best type advantage to be the main attacker, and also like who can be the best kind of supporter or the Pokemon that will use healing moves to support the team.
Yes, I'm playing as Togekiss, so for my first move, I've used Reflect to try to protect all of us a bit.
そうですね、僕はトゲキスを使ってるんですけれども、今リフレクターを出してちょっとチームを守ろうとしてます。Thank you.
こうするとみんながこう守備力が上がるんで、これによってこう攻撃が強かったとしても防げることができます。
That'll definitely help protect against some of these powerful attacks.
All right, so I guess we should do roll call. I'm playing Ludicolo, so I'm actually just got hit. And as we can see here, Steelix is doing multiple attacks. Is that fair?
ちょっと今ハガネールが連続で技をいろいろ出してきたんですけれども、それって結構不公平ですよね。
そうですね。ダイマックスをしているポ ケモンは、状況に合わせてやっぱり2回攻撃してきたりとかですねしますので、油断しないように戦ってほしいなと思います。
So yeah, when you're going up against the Dynamax Pokemon, sometimes they will take multiple moves, and so you really kind of can't let your guard down.
自分トムでウィンディ使ってるけどちょっとでかくなっていいですか？
So I'm actually the Tom character here playing Arcanine. Is it okay if I use Dynamax?
Absolutely.
I think we need all the help we can get.
Yes.
ぜひお願いします。
ダイマックスなんですけども、各ターン、プレイヤーは1回しか、できないんですね。でプレイヤー側が順番にダイマックス権利が回ってきます。でバトル中にどのプレイヤーか、1人しか、1回しかダイマックスできないので、このダイマックスタイミングも非常に重要となっています。
The ability to use Dynamax, it actually rotates between the players each turn, but your team can only use Dynamax once throughout the entire battle, so it's important to kind of identify what the exact right timing is to be able to, exploit its power.
So yeah, obviously a lot of strategy goes into these Dynamax raid battles.
結構じゃあ戦略性の高いバトルなので、
そうですね。でダイマックス技を使うと、その効果によって例えば今、炎の技を出したので日照りになりましたね。
Yeah, and you can see that there are, once you Dynamax, the Pokemon's moves will all turn into max moves, which are much more powerful, and they also have these added effects, like you saw a drought was just triggered based off Arcanine's attack.
Yeah, and they look really cool too.
見た目もすごいかっこいいですね。
迫力がすごいありますね。
Yeah, definitely. I think it's very impressive.
And as we can see, Steelix just put up a barrier around him.
今ちょっとなんかバリアを張ったみたいな感じになってるんですけど、
今日照りになったのでソーラービームが一旦で出せましたね。でこれもまた、連携のすごいいい連携だと思いますね。
そうですね、バリアの方は
そうですね。でバリアなんですけども、不思議なバリアというものがダイマックスに貼られてまして、で今ヒットポイントがこう減ってくると、そういうバリアが登場します。
So yeah, with the barrier, what happens is once its HP is reduced, it'll put up this kind of barrier that you have to take down before it will actually start taking lots of damage again.
でこの今ゲージが5つあるんですけど、ダメージを与えるごとに1つのゲージが減ってきます。で攻撃力が低いポケモンでも高いポケモンでも1ゲージずつ減っていくので、この時はもうどんなポケモンでも攻撃してこのバリアを壊していった方がいいですね。
But you can see that there's a couple of different parts to the gauge, and each time you hit it with a damaging attack, at least one of those will be reduced. So even if your Pokemon isn't particularly powerful in the attack department, it can still reduce the gauge by just using a damaging attack.
ダイマックス技だと 2ゲージ減らすことができます。
Well, yes, as you can see, my Togekiss used Dazzling Gleam, which is not particularly effective, but was still good enough to break that barrier down.
そうですね、今そんなに威力の高い技を使わなかったんですけども、それでもゲージが減ったということです。
そうですね。で攻撃力がないポケモンでもこういった場では活躍することができます。
So it's a good opportunity for even the weaker Pokemon to participate and really contribute to the fight. And Dynamax moves, if you use it against it, it'll actually take down 2 gauges, two slots of the gauge.
ゲージを壊したんで、あとはもう本当に倒すだけですね。
So yeah, you guys have broken down the barrier, so now you just need to defeat the Pokemon.
We're very close, but one thing that we haven't talked about is that storm that's kind of lurking around Steelix. Could you talk a little bit about
なんかちょっと怪しい雲っていうか、その荒い天候っていうのは何でしょうか。
あれはもうダイマックスしたポケモンのエネルギーがこう頭上でこう現れている状態で。
That's really the kind of the energy of the Dynamax phenomenon, just kind of brewing above their head.
もうちょっとで倒せますね。
Looks like you're able to. You're probably going to be able to defeat this one without too much trouble.
この指、攻撃を集中させたりすることもできます。
Togekiss the center of attention.
これで。
Trying to be the tank.
There it is. マサさん倒しましたね。
Nicely done.
倒しましたね。
And we didn't have a single Pokemon faint. That was actually pretty good.
今回1匹も気絶してないので、良かったです。
はい。
So now all of us have a chance to actually catch this Steelix, and so by catching it, can we add them to our party?
これで勝利して、捕まえるチャンスがあるんですけれども、捕まえたら、手持ちのポケモンとして加えることができるということでしょうか。
そうですね。なんでこのポケモンを倒すとゲットするチャンスが生まれます。で捕まえるとポケモンをそのまま手持ちにすることができたり、結構実はいいアイテムも手に入ることもできます。
捕まえた。
So yeah, you can actually, every player who participates in the battle are able to get a chance to catch it. But even if you don't catch the Pokemon, there's still a variety of rewards for the players that participate to get items and such that will help be beneficial in their adventure.
なんでもう世界中の友達とか、まあプレイヤーとか友達とぜひ遊んでほしいなと思います。
So it's definitely something that I hope players will be excited to play along with their friends, but also other players from around the world.
Yes, my daughter has really gotten into Pokemon Let's Go, so I'm very excited to be able to do raid battles with her in Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield.
そうですね。レッツゴーピカチュウ、レッツゴーイーブイで娘がすごいポケモン好きになったので、結構こう一緒にマックスレイドバトルができることを楽しみにしております。
そうですね。
So I think Masuda-san, I think there was another topic that you wanted to touch on.
実機プレイは多分以上になると思うんですけども、増田さんからお話ししたいことがあるっていうのは聞いたんですけども。はい、
そうですね。ちょっと皆さんにお伝えしたいことがあります。ポケモンホームはポケットモンスターシリーズとポケモン GO のポケモンたちを集めることが新しいサービスで。もちろんこのソードシールドとも連動します。
Yeah, there's one thing I'd like to talk about, and it's about the Pokemon Home service that we recently announced. So it will connect with the Pokemon RPGs as well as Pokemon Go to allow players to really gather all of their Pokemon in a single location. And of course, it will also work with the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield games.
ただしここでこれまでポケモンバンクのサービスをご利用していただいているファンの皆さんにちゃんとお伝えしたいなと思っていることがあります。
But there is one important change from the previous Pokemon Bank service that I want to tell all of its users about.
これまでのポケットモンスターシリーズは例えばサンムーンではアローラ図鑑に含まれていないポケモンも、全種類をポケモンバンクから連れてくることができました。
So in previous games that worked with the Pokemon Bank service, you were able to, for example, in Sun and Moon, bring over any Pokemon even if they weren't in the Alola Pokedex.
でハードが任天堂スイッチになって、ポケモン1匹ずつに対しての、表現自体も、非常に豊かになりました。
But with the transition to the Nintendo Switch hardware, with its, it being much more powerful, allowing us to be much more expressive with each of the individual Pokemon.
でもう一つポケモンはもう今では図鑑番号でいうとやっぱり800を超えています。
And now we're well over 800 Pokemon species in the games.
でその中で1匹ずつ大切にクオリティを上げてバトルバランスも取って。限られた開発期間の中で最新作をお届けするためにどうするかっていうのは長い間議論を重ねてきました。
At Game Freak, we really spent a lot of time thinking about what the best way to move forward was, really preserving the quality of all the different Pokemon, while also, taking into account the battle balance, having so many different Pokemon available, all within, limited development time, so we don't keep fans waiting too long for every new entry in the series.
その結果、今作から対応方針を変えることにしました。
And after a lot of discussion, we decided to come to kind of a new direction.
つまりですね、ポケモンホームとソードシールドの間を行き来できるポケモンをガラル図鑑に登場するポケモンに絞ることにしました。
And so what that means for Pokemon Sword and Shield is that players will be able to transfer their Pokemon from Pokemon Home only if they appear in the Galar region Pokedex.
図鑑の舞台に合わせて冒険の舞台に合わせてこだわって登場するポケモンを決めています。
So we were very careful. We spent a lot of time really thinking what the best selection of Pokemon to match the setting of the adventure would be.
さらに詳しい話は今後の取材とかインタビューでちゃんと説明していきたいと思います。
So I'll talk more about the details in future opportunities such as media interviews, but I wanted to let you know today.
ただポケモンバンクをご利用してくださっているファンの皆さんには少しでも早くお伝えしたいなと思って本日お伝えさせていただきました。
I know there are a lot of users of the Pokemon Bank service who are looking forward to Pokemon Home, so I wanted to let them know what the change would be well in advance.
But of course, as somebody who's been hunting for a lot of shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Let's Go, any of those Pokemon that do appear in Pokemon Sword and Shield, I'll still be able to transfer from Pokemon Let's Go into Pokemon Sword and Shield through Pokemon Home, correct?
レッツゴーピカチュウ、レッツゴーイーブイでたくさん色違いのポケモンを探して捕まえているんですけれども、それらのポケモンがガラル図鑑に登場するのであれば、ホームから、転送するっていうのができるんですね。
ホームを経由して連れてくることができます。
That's right. Yeah, as long as they're in the Galar region Pokedex, you can transfer them from home.
That's great. Well,
そうですね。もちろんですね、今作のソードシールドガラル地方でもまだ見ぬ新ポケモンを含めてかなりのポケモンが出てきますし、ポケモンのボリューム、ゲームのボリュームとしてもかなりの、満足いただけるようになっています。
Yeah, in the Galar region, you're going to find a lot of Pokemon, including a bunch of Pokemon that no one has discovered yet. So the games are definitely chock full of content.
ガラル図鑑を完成させるのも非常に大変だと思うんですけども、皆さん頑張って集めてほしいなと思います。
And it will be no small feat to complete the Galar region Pokédex, but I do hope that players will give their best to try and catch them all in the region.
Yeah, well, I'm excited to see how the story unfolds and to explore both the region and the wild area. But is there anything else that you want to add before we say goodbye and move on?
僕も非常に今回のゲームのストーリーとかワイルドエリアでの探索っていうのを楽しみにしてるんですけれども、ちょっと最後にお二人から視聴者に向けての何かお言葉ありますでしょうか。
そうですね、先ほどマックスレードバトルを4人でやりましたけども、やっぱりやっていてなんか楽しいんですよね。ちょっとなんですかね、今までのポケモンの中ではなかった新しいシステムになってますんで、やっぱり4人でワイワイ楽しく友達と一緒に遊べるっていう仕組みはすごい皆さんにぜひ体験してもらいたいなと思ってます。
Yeah, for me, it definitely is the max raid battles we just showed off. Playing together with your friends and this kind of cooperative battle feature that we.
What the hell? Что? В чем дело? У нас подгрузка какая-то. Подгрузочка. What?
We've never had in the Pokemon series before. It's really just a lot of fun. I hope fans of the series will look forward to being able to try that for the first time.
そうですね、ワイルドエリアでいろんなプレイヤーと一緒に冒険したりするのってすごいやっぱり楽しくてですね、ローカル通信で友達と一緒に遊んだり、インターネット通信を使って世界中のプレイヤーと出会って、そこで対戦や交換を楽しんでもらえたらなと思います。
And even other than the max raid battles, we of course have all the traditional, multiplayer features. You can trade and battle with other players, either nearby with the local wireless or to connect with other trainers from around the world using the connecting via the internet.
Great. Well, thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you all for watching. What we're going to do is, as we get ready for our next segment here on Nintendo Treehouse Live, we are going to go down to our Luigi's Mansion booth and give you all a sneak peek at what people are going to experience here on the show floor. It's a very, very special booth. So take a quick look at that, and then we will come back in just a few minutes for our very next segment, which I think a lot of people will be looking forward to very much. Thank you very much.
Hey guys, I'm Morgan here with Audrey, and we're
in a haunted hotel.
Yeah.
Everyone stay calm.
Bill said Luigi's Mansion booth, but this is not, we're in the booth, but this is like a fully built out haunted mansion, which is sort of where the game Luigi's Mansion 3 takes place.
Yeah, I think it might actually be haunted, but let's find out and take a look at this.
Yeah, so we just wanted you guys at home to get a look at this. This is where, we've got some players in here now, but this is when the booth opens soon. Where fans are going to get in here to play the game, but also be surrounded by this really cool ambiance.
Yeah, we've got a spooky fish cauldron, skulls, jack-o'-lanterns, the whole...
Yeah, standard issue cauldron full of green goo and fish.
Absolutely, there are ghosts showing up all over the walls, so be careful, watch your step.
Yeah. And we can see up above, we've got a lot of atmospheric stuff happening.
All of our Mario friends have been X'd out. That's just not nice. It's a little foreboding.
Not sure if you guys are be able to hear the music at home, but there's a lot of sort of just sound effects happening. Weird, I don't even know. The kind of sounds you hear in a horror movie,
It's
basically.
intensely ooky, it's true. And every now...
I just saw a crow fly through the air.
Oh, yes! And then every now and then you'll hear Luigi go, Mario! Haunted hotel, without a bellman.
Yep. And there's a little there's a shape back up here. Something hanging from the wall.
We better investigate, because that's what you do in horror-themed areas. Oh, it's fine. Morgan, why did you get scared like that?
I don't know. I don't know how that happened.
That's just creepy.
There's just things in here that things just happen.
It's fine.
So,
it's a little reception desk, because we're at a hotel again. So, but nobody's here, Morgan. That's kind of strange.
Get a little closer.
Well, it's an abandoned lobby here in this haunted hotel. Nobody needs to worry about any of
another
that.
spider come down the wall over there.
Yeah, got more Bellman. We've got tons of creepy fog and ghosts all over the place.
You can see over here we've got all the gameplay happening. We've got... Oh! The ghost just flew by.
There's a ghost. Keep your eye out. They're all over the place. Yeah, and this really, really captures the atmosphere of Luigi's Mansion 3.
Yeah.
Only maybe it's a little scarier because you're actually inside of it.
Yeah, I think so. I'm excited to see this place once people get in, because again, we're inside the convention center. It is so, there's so many like blackout curtains or whatever that I do not feel like I'm inside. I feel like I'm in somewhere else completely.
Absolutely.
It's
If
really,
you're
really
here,
cool.
we encourage you to come and check this out. If not, we're gonna brave this haunted hotel for you.
I just saw 2 more ghosts run by.
Of course you did.
Somehow in midair above us.
That's right. People are going to be able to check out the game here, and of course later on Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3, we're going to get some live gameplay footage of this game as well. So please look forward to that.
Let's head back over here toward these, some of these.
Yeah, beware of ghosts again. I love those sound effects that you hear piping in all over the place. We've got coins, we've got ghoulish laughs.
Yeah, we've got some fog. There's some fog coming in too from like, I don't know where it's coming from.
We don't know where it's coming from, guys.
So let's go back over to these shapes over here. We didn't quite get a good look at all of them. There's a standard issue skull on a I don't know what, a platter. This is like a giant, it looks like a stein of green
Why don't you have a
goo.
sip, Morgan? I'm sure it's delicious.
Your legs are also glowing.
I
There's
know.
some sort of lighting
this
effects
is
in here.
completely normal. Oh, and there are more ghosts. Everywhere you look, a different ghost is popping up. It's really, really cool.
I think like this is one of those booth experience. People that come to the Nintendo booth, if they come in here, they're not going to forget it. It's
Oh no,
really, really cool.
it really is immersive. You just lose yourself in the game. You're in the game world right now. We got some cool chandelier action over there.
I haven't seen Luigi yet. I feel like
Not
he could
yet.
just slide through the wall at any moment. But
That would actually be pretty terrifying.
I know.
Oh, and that song, that music.
Yeah,
You've got to love that music.
Ooh, all right, well, we're going to see gameplay of this later, but right now we want to take it back to the stage for the first live gameplay of something else completely, something much happier than this. Animal Crossing, New Horizons. Don't go anywhere.
See ya.
Bye.
すみません。はい、治りました。Welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3 2019. And what we've got coming up here is something that I think a lot of folks are highly anticipating.
Yes.
This is the world premiere of live gameplay for the newest title in the Animal Crossing series, Animal Crossing New Horizons. We're going to be going into further depth in some of the stuff that we saw in the Nintendo Direct, but also showing off some brand new stuff. So before we get too much further, I'm Sam. I'm here with Sam from Treehouse also, but we also have Kyogoku-san and Nogami-san from the development team to give us some development insight. Thank you so much for being here. And Noriko also will be translating.
So just to kick us off here, I think fans of the Animal Crossing series who watch the Direct right off the bat notice that this time you're sending them to a deserted island, which is quite different from the games that we previously had in the Animal Crossing series. Can you tell us a little bit about why you chose a deserted island as the setting this time?
そうですね、今回無人島という舞台にしようと思ったのは大きくは2つあります。一つは今まで動物の森シリーズっていうのはどこかの村に引っ越していって一人暮らしをしてその村の中で暮らしを楽しむっていう遊びだったんですけど、今回スイッチで新しい動物の森を体験していただくにあたって何かその流れで全く新しい体験ができないかと思いました。
So one of the reasons that we thought about having the player live on a deserted island, there's actually two main reasons. And one of the reasons being that previously in the legacy titles, we had the player come to a pre-existing village and then have them start a life there and from scratch. But we thought maybe we can give the players a new experience.
Все, до свидания. New experience, блин.
上げていくっていうところで今までだったらもう最初から村として存在していたために選択肢としてなかった新しい選択の自由っていうところでも新しい体験をしていただけるんじゃないかと思いました。
And another thing that we thought was by giving the players a choice, a freedom to build something there, something that they may have not been able to in previous titles, that we were able to give them that opportunity to build everything from scratch. We thought that would be a great experience.
Awesome, and I know folks have been waiting a long time to get a chance to look at this title, so why don't we hop right into the game and give folks a look?
じゃあちょっと今日は見ていただきたいと思います。
So I'm going to start off.
So I think one of the things that to continue on what Kyoko-san was talking about expanding the freedom, Animal Crossing has always been a series about freedom. You could choose to spend your time however you want, fishing, collecting bugs, pulling weeds, but I think we're going to see here is how much that has been expanded.
And I love everything about their outfits. They're ready for island life. Tom Nook and Timmy and Tommy look so ready to go.
And they're talking about E3. The line between the real life and Animal Crossing life is blurring even further.
They know we're watching.
今回たぬきちたちはたぬき開発という新しい事業をしていまして、でその無人島パッケージプランに参加している形になります。で豆吉つぶ吉もそのたぬきちを手伝って一緒に働いています。
So Tom Nook & Co., this time around, they have a development company called Nook Inc. And then the player is set to be relocating to the island through Nook Inc.'s Deserted Island Getaway Package. And then Timmy and Tommy also have a store in there, too.
It's definitely a bold new business plan. I like it. Even when they're in a beautiful tropical setting, they're thinking about the business. And before we kick off exploring too much, can we talk a little bit about what we're seeing right here?
はい、これ最初この島に移住してまだテントを張って、ここをベースに暮らしを始めたばかりの状態になります。ちょっと中も入ってみたいと思います。
So this is where your island life starts. This is the tent that you'll get, and then we decided to pitch it on the beach.
このようにちょっとまだ始めたばかりなので、佐野吉に最初に支給してもらった簡単な家具しかない状態です。
So this is how it looks inside the tent. And then we only have bare minimums that Tom Nook gave us at the moment.
I think that's key. He really did only provide you with the bare minimum here.
ちなみに今回このようにハッピーホームデザイナーでもそうだったんですけど、家具を今までの半分の単位で動かせるようになっています。
And this time around, just like Happy Home Designer was, you're able to move the furniture in half units around the buildings.
で今までより自由な部屋作りを楽しんでいただけると思います。
And then so I think this will allow you to have more versatility in home decoration.
And worth mentioning here, so we're not at the very beginning of the game. It's early, but when you start, there's not even a tent there.
ちなみに家具なんですけど、動画で見ていただいた方お気づきだとは思うんですけど、今回このように全ての家具をフィールドに置くこともできます。
And as for the furniture, I think many of you have noticed in the video, but you can also place them outside on the field.
でフィールドで草原もなんですけど、テントも含めてそのビーチ、今ニューリーフの時は浜辺には公共事業をしたり家を建てたりできなかったんですけど、今回浜辺も使ってより自由にカスタムができるようになっています。
And then not just the furniture, but also the tent itself. You're able to place them on the beach. This was something that you couldn't do in New Leaf, but we're able to do that.
で今回動画でお見せしたDIY の要素と、今お見せしたそのフィールドに家具を置けるという要素ですね。この2つをメインにご紹介して、今このフィールドまだ無人島で何もないんですけど、ちょっとした家具を作っておいて、で今回ツリーハウスライブの記念に写真撮影をするということをやってみたいと思います。
So there are two main elements that I want to show you. One, both of them are something that you saw in the video. One of them is the DIY recipes, and then the other one is being able to put furniture outside. So since we're here at E3 at Treehouse Live, I think I want to make that as a goal and then start doing that right now.
Sounds great.
で今これはたぬきちから最初に支給されたスマホなんですけど、その中にDIY の自分が作れるレシピのアプリがあります。この中から作るものをちょっと決めたいと思います。
So this is a smartphone called Nook Phone that I got from Tom Nook. And then there's a DIY recipes app. So I'm going to browse around and look for something that I want to make.
DIY は道具ですとか家具ですとか島で取れるいろんな材料を使っていろんなバリエーションのものが作ることができます。
And then these DIY recipes include everything from tools to furnitures, and you can use a lot of the materials that you can find around the island.
ちなみに雑草とかも今無人島で草だらけなんですけど雑草を使ったDIY なんかもあります。
So since we came to a deserted island, there's a lot of weeds growing around on the island, but those things can also become a material to create something.
じゃあ今ベンチを飾って座れるようにしたいなと思うんでこのログベンチを作ろうと思うん